Greetings, everyone. It is I, Kikoskia, not having myself muted like I did at the start of yesterday's stream, welcoming you all to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for some dwarf. For it is Dwarf Fortress time. How are you all? I hope you are doing well this day. Gotta quickly sort that out. Hello, Mr. Dark. Hello, Not a Rogue. Sapbrook, Rackenshin, Ada, Turpy. Not a Rogue there pointing at Throne. There's really not much on Throne right now. There's just one thing. Hello, Rotaran Egg. Hello, Seeker. Hope you are doing well today. Today has been a busy day. Somewhat stressful day in parts, but I have an opportunity to relax and unwind here with all of you. And hello, Farsight. How are you? I hope you are good. I hope you're good. Hello, Clouth. How are you? I hope you are well. So, what did we learn? One thing I expect will be brought... No, now we bought the industry. I don't know. What we have learnt today is, water doesn't do anything to this. Like, not even slightly. Water does nothing. So, what we are going to do is we are going to, seal off this area forever, and we are going to forget that it exists. Well, I'm good. I hope the stressful thing got sorted out. No. Not really. We are also at 200 people. We could, in theory, go and retrieve that body. If we were feeling daring, we could go and retrieve it. If we're feeling daring, we could go get it. And, like, block off this area. This is a risk. The Fire Ghost had a nice, refreshing beverage TM delivered to it. It did. It really did. Hello, Shield of Hope. I hope you are doing well. So, gonna be mining around here instead. This is going to be our mining project. We're going to mine here. Because we just should mine here. Mining here seems like a good plan. So, let us get on that, shall we? And mine there. See what we can do. Hello there, Neemst. I hope you are doing well this day. Hope things are going good. I don't know why that one is like... okay. Cancel that. And then dig that down like that. No. Okay, cancel this too. And that. And then dig down here. That's better. That's somewhat better. Bees became a recruit. Lots of clothes are being made, lots of sparring is being done, lots of legendary items are being constructed. Meanwhile in the fortress, ignore all the dead cats. There are a lot of dead cats. Quite a few of them were killed by extremely dangerous rat people. Also, there's a lot of miasma here. A lot of miasma. And a massive line of traps here. Yeah, that's 5 deep. That is 5 deep. How is the, Okay, that's alright, that's fine. We only have 14 angry dwarfs right now. Which is quite a feat. Can we make more weapon traps? probably make one here. There's no such thing as enough traps. I suppose you've got a point. Got some serrated discs. We could fill it with iron picks. Or copper picks. Or some swords. Some swords are probably what we're going to need here. Now we need to bring the number down to 12 and get them to Joe. Get them into a Joe together. Oh dear. Alright, let's use some of our relatively ordinary swords. There we go. We'll have a trap there. So, we also probably want... How many iron bars do we have? 300. Yeah, we should also probably make some iron short swords. How many? About 100. I feel like 100 of those are probably good. We've already made a lot of rock crowns. Tons of rock crowns. We're doing well on the rock crown front. And our only angry dwarf is not a rat. They are the only one. You're apparently stressed. Cirrus is stressed. Probably because they got really, they got into a fight. Never ends well when they get into fights. Right, let's extend this out. Because we need to extend this out. We need to add more stockpile. We also need over time to engrave all of this. It all needs engraving. That already is engraved. That's not engraved, though. Huh. Missed that area. Maybe not a rat is angry because they don't have enough crowns on their person. I mean, people generally have a lot of... People wear a lot of crowns, I'm realizing. Like, most people wear at least 3 crowns. Okay, you're only wearing 2 crowns. You're wearing no crowns. You're wearing a number of crowns. The thing we're really low on is adamantine, because we don't have a ready source of adamantine right now. We know of this hole, but that's all we know of. And I'm pretty sure this hole just, like, stayed... Yeah, stayed pretty level, so... I say that, and then it moved. That is a little unfortunate. There's also Doom Dwarf's rotten left arm. Ah, dear. I've managed to get my codex, though. I have my codex ready for playing tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Sunday. And I'm also working on, slowly, a exceptionally radical squat. I decided I was going to paint up a squat, so I have a old 1989 Exo Armor squat. And he's on my custom jet bike that the hoverboard that I created. So I'm just adding into like the Avatar's Resplendent lore that they had a squat colony, like a small stronghold, that of course got sealed up as well. So it's not Leagues of Votan, it's literally just squats. They brought them back as the Leagues of Votan, but that's not the same as the... Oh, no, they brought them back as the Leagues of Votan. But I wanted to create a normal squat, so I have a squat. Also, just because GW said they're non-canon, that doesn't matter. The idea of canon is a silly concept in and of itself. You can make whatever chapter you like. And you can have whatever background you like. It doesn't matter. Like, it's all just... No, they are. they are kind of... like, they are, but they're also different. Because they have a different origin and a different other stuff. Yeah, they have different lore. The Leagues of Votan have something that separate them out from the other squats that were mostly obliterated by a Tyranid fleet. But there are other squats as well. Because you have the squats on Necromunda that are more like the traditional squats. But again, it doesn't matter. None of it really matters. We're running out of bones. You're going to kill a two-humped camel. Did I order you to kill a two-humped camel? Yes, I did. So, Squat Fortress Army when? Probably never. Or not at least for a very long time. I have another army I need to paint yet. You see, I'm rounding off my Space Marine army, and now I need to finish my Space Marine army. You know? Gotta finish the Space Marine army to go along with the Space Marine army, so then I can do other things. At some point, those will actually be grabbed. You know the running joke, whenever someone mentions squats, it's getting a fast response to you, but... no, not really. Like, the reason why they originally, like, stopped doing the squats was because they didn't do the lore for them justice, they felt, and they wanted to make something more distinct and unique. And they didn't have a good idea to do that. And eventually they got a good idea to do that. Like, the Eldari are space elves, but they're very unique in that they're not just elves in space. The orcs are, well, orcs in space, but they're also unique compared to fantasy orcs. But the squats were just space dwarfs. And back then they didn't have anything that Games Workshop felt were unique to make it interesting. So they decided to retire the idea, and then they came back to it much later when they had an idea. And as far as I've seen, it's a pretty good idea. One day I'll have to go through all this and just, like, change all the walls. One day. Maybe. Also, someone left their sock here. And their trousers. That's probably because we're making a ton of things. Also, we can unlock this door now. This door is now passable. We could now, when this is all empty. That's interesting. When this is all empty, we could put a gate there, couldn't we? We should probably just... no. Let's wait until we've sealed everything off, and then we'll think about what we're doing there. But yes, we're going to start thinking about moving into this area, mining this all out, and seeing what comes of it. Because there's a lot of treasure here. Like, there's a lot of treasure that we could get. Lots of really expensive gems. And we want these really expensive gems. Hello, Mystery One. How you doing? Like, we could mine that. And this. Also, let's make this priority 2. And we could mine, like... that. I'm alright, thank you. Today has been a busy and somewhat stressful day, but it's going. It's going. It's going. There are background stresses in my life that are things I'm gonna have to deal with, and some harsh truths and some problems that there's no easy solution to.
Mayhem!
It's Dwarven time! That it is, Tiny Train. Thank you very much for 45 months. That is so absurdly kind of you. Thank you! That really is kind. It truly is kind of you. Thank you. That is, as they would say, pretty fantastic. I should put this bottle away because I'm not going to be doing much with it for the moment. Let me put it somewhere. Don't mind me, just shuffling things around. Alright, do I put it in here? I mean, I suppose I could put it in here for now. Let's do that, put it there. There's so many little things here I need to paint. So many, like, I've got bikes, I've got Terminator people, I've got all sorts of stuff. Will I get round to them? Probably at some point, but not at the moment. When the need comes, those models are there for me. And one day there may be a need. Especially for the bikes. When one day I want to field a huge 6-man bike squad. That could be intriguing. With an attack bike. Or I could field just an attack bike squad. Do have some more attack bikes. I don't know why all these have been forbidden. Can we unforbid these? Like, they're all pretty good. Yep, it is indeed time for beverage. I have my beverage right here. I even filled up my bottle of beverage. So that I can beverage. Unkillable, the unkillable dwarf has 2 lovers and a child. Their only daughter is here. And this person that's not in the place is their lover, and I do not know who that other lover is. Who is? They have a bajillion cousins. That's like 70 bajillion cousins. That's more than 3 cousins. Also, maybe we need a couple more cups here. Maybe we need, like, the 70 goblets. And, like, 20 instruments. Yeah, we probably need a few more boxes. There we go. Just to fill out this place. So what's Little Fortress presently capable of producing on its own? A lot. We can produce an infinite amount of glass stuff. We have tons of iron, metals, gold, silver, clothes. Clothes may become a problem eventually. And we always get tons of thread. We don't have a very good clothes industry. We should probably... Yeah, they automatically collect webs. So whenever there are webs, we collect them. We do have clothiers. The problem is that because we're the capital now, we can't request that they bring silk and cloth. So that becomes an issue. That becomes an issue. Yeah, we can make lots of wax, not that it does us any good, but we can make lots of wax. So, That's going to get mined open. That's going to get shut off. Yes, sheep absolutely do exist. We could, in theory, sort stuff out with sheep. So slowly all of his possessions are being grabbed, including his teeth. That's kind of important that we get his teeth. This thing seems very content to just be there. I mean, wool cloth? I mean, we can. I don't know how many sheep we have, though. How many sheep do we have? We have a fair few ewes. And rams. We're generally using them for milk and... generally milk and wool. But you need a lot of them. And we have a lot of animals. Although we are trying to, like, thin down the number of animals we have. Because we have a lot of random animals. There are a lot of random animals in this pasture. Also, these elks have not really done anything for us for a very long time. Ooh. Okay, so we can't mine down. That is warm stone. Alright. Awkward. Please no lava. Please no lava. I'd rather there wasn't lava. Okay, no lava. Okay, so if we can't dig down there, can we dig down here? Actually, no. Let's dig down. No, not like that. Oh, no, Kiko. Let's dig down here. Bet we can dig down there. Is the game gonna let me dig down here? Oh! Well, we just found a warrior of Drathner bowman. That's kind of awful. Right, Run! Oh, no. Well... Not a rat... Ooh! Yeah! Not a rat, you might in fact be up. Yeah, okay, we need you to mobilize. Yeah, cancel this digging command. Like, cancel that. Run! No, cancel that! No, don't carve that! Don't carve that either! Just go! Do not do this! Run! Okay, if we could seal you in... Okay, good. Forbidden. Ha! You're trapped! Whew! Oh. You're dead. Well, that's the end of RoboCop. Ooh dear, we only have 3 miners. Slab, looks like you're gonna be a miner, and... Stumpy and Rich Evans and Grumpy. You're all miners. Congratulations. Can we rebuild him? No. We have not the techno... Okay. Cancel that plan. I need you also to... station here. So you're just going to roam around for a while. That was unfortunate. So you're going to get ready. Not a rat is going to prepare. How are we doing here, by the way? We have not yet retrieved this corpse. But we're probably going to retrieve this corpse. You're going to construct a wall. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh, we murdered that vulture. Okay, you can get up to there, that's fine. I was wondering how you got up to there, but then I remembered, yeah, you can just get to there, can't you? So, not a rat is ready. You're not fighting. Also, what are you doing? Kiko's unused consumables is just kind of standing there. Okay. Why you just stood there? Okay, you're no longer just stood there. I was a little confused as to what was going on there. But that's fine. Okay, where's not a rat? You're grabbing provisions. You've got all your stuff. You've got your armor. You've got your weapon. You're getting provisions. And then you're going to go fight. In theory. Oh. So we just lost someone else. Yeah, my plan to rescue a body has meant that we ended up losing another, but no. No, everything here is forbidden. Nobody else come here. Like, this is forbidden. That's forbidden. Like, this sock is forbidden. This shoe is forbidden. Everything on this pile is forbidden. Turn around. We also found Robocop. He is very dead. Go retrieve his things. So we lost more bees. We're doing really poorly at keeping people alive. What was more bees? I can do that. I can adequate. Okay! Not... Oh no, that's Dafferman. That's not a rat. Where's not a rat? You're sleeping. Buddy, I told you to station. I told you to station. This is kind of important. There's a horrendous beast from the depths below of the time forgot that is just roaming around. And we need it dead. We need it dead yesterday. I mean, the good news is, though, we're finding lots of cool riches. Which is cool. We like riches. Riches are neat. I like riches. I don't like that not a rat is still asleep. Buddy, we really need you here. I will be trading, thank you very much. Alright, can you wake up? I really need you to go fight that horrendous thing. Please. I mean, if you die fighting the horrendous thing, we'll know it's dangerous. Alright? We'll know it's a terrible thing, and we won't like it, and it'll be awful. He's still sleeping. Also, he's lonely for not talking to his family or friends for too long. You have a wife! Let us continue to reiterate this. You have a wife. But no. Apparently you're not interested in talking to your wife. The only, relation you have here. The only person, I might add, that you probably have any kind of, connection to. I always keep losing, not a rat in this list. I should just wait. Just wait with not a rat. Where are you? Come on. Come on, buddy. I need you to wake up. This is your time to shine. This is your moment. Ignore wife, become anger. That's exactly what he's been doing. I'm doing as okay as can be, Rackenshin. It's been a stressful period, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, he's going to station now. He's going to station. He's gonna do the thing. Me too. Oh, he's a 500 bits that he wins this. I mean, what happens if... I mean, you're welcome to. I can't offer you anything if he doesn't. The Elf Forlorn Slayer boss. Okay. Turns out there was a fight. And an undead Slayer boss decided to go kill this person. Every time something interesting happens, we lose track of not a rat. I miss my wife. Then go visit her. I haven't seen her in days. Then visit her! No! It is impossible! I can't visit her. But you can! Just go visit her. No! My duty instead is to get exceptionally miserable. Note, by the way, when he dies, which will eventually happen because he's going to lose his temper, when this happens, he will be the only person. He panics reliving being attacked. This guy was, this guy, despite all the positive traits about, his strength, really doesn't like fighting, which is understandable considering how awful war and conflict is. He wants to cause trouble, though. Well, don't worry, sir. You are on your way to cause trouble. You are en route to cause mayhem. You better not have a tantrum right before we decide to go and do this whole fighting thing. You better not have a tantrum. He will. He'll have a tantrum. He's already unhappy. Okay, buddy. I need you to go to here. Alright, go there. Then, I will open up this one, and you now need to station here. Okay, he's now in there, and he's locked in. You are indeed still a pile of ashes. Okay, your plan, if you are to succeed, is to slay this creature. Sir, you have a target. Here we go! How about thee? Okay, he is fighting, he is fighting, and he won. Of course he won! He won! He won!
Behold, a hidden niche
Dang
full
it!
of loot. My favorite.
I'm sorry. But also thank you very much. Yep, of course, not a rat won. Well, better unstation you, cause we're done here. Also, you have a lot of equipment. Honestly, we need to take all of this equipment. It is very interesting equipment. This blazing cloth, this everything else. That is very fascinating. Let us unforbid it. Can you order Dwarf to go be social? Not really. I could station him in, like, the pub, but what would eventually happen is he'd just get stuck there and get very miserable. So this is currently empty. Can we assign a corpse? No, but we could assign... We're just gonna take those items. But yeah, he totally won. Now he's like, I'm just so annoyed. He just dropped all his stuff, all of it. He just went, well, I'm done. I'm gonna go back to mining, and back to mining he went. He just went back to mining. So let us cover this up. And meanwhile, over here, where we need to make a thing for more bees, because we know more bees is dead. Apparently we don't know more bees is dead. We will know that more bees is dead. Meanwhile, at the halls of justice. Slab, slab, slab. We've buried you. So no, we're okay. I think. Maybe. As a note, by the way, still flowing. Very much still flowing. Right, we want to dig here. We should acquire more bees. We have plenty of bees. Many are the bees that we possess. Also, we should absolutely mine this out. And that. And this. That there. Ah! More bees has been missing for a week. Alright, now we can engrave a slab for more bees. an excellent development. And by excellent, I mean not excellent. We want that. Want to mine all of these. One of these is going to have something horrendous behind it, by the way, like lava, or death, or nothing. Okay. Okay, that just had nothing. I'm ready to pause. Nothing. Nothing. Lava. That quickly spilled away and... Oh! Okay. Croji Robo died to lava. He went left when he... I really should have cancelled those mines so he didn't go to mine them. We're losing a lot of people to mining accidents. It's generally fire that does it. It's generally fire. Just so much fire. Welcome to the Pile of Ashes Club. There are so many people in the Pile of Ashes Club. There are so many people in the Pile of Ashes Club. If this opens up a massive thing of lava, I'm going to be very sad. It didn't. Okay. Those diamonds are on fire, by the way. It's a little unfortunate. This isn't the kind of club you're in. No, it's really not. Okay, I built a pillar. That's not quite what I wanted. I actually wanted to build floor. But, sure. Let's just dig this and that. And hopefully we can, like, empty this out. Yeah, diamonds being on fire is never good. Also, that's magma where a person used to be. But hey, we got some riches. We like riches. Kind of. A little. Maybe. That's a lot of miasma. That is a lot of miasma. You definitely want to be about... You don't! You are indeed the founder of that club, Mad Steve. It is an honor that you wear proudly. Also, I know that my wish list on Throne is getting short, but there is the option to suggest things on the wish list. If you find things that you think I might want, there is the option to suggest them. And then if I like the suggestion, I can put stuff up on it. Also, we want that arrow. That's a pretty good arrow. So we've lost 3 people today. One to awful, another to more awful, and so 1 to a creature, 1 to the horrible thing that's been killing everyone, and 1 to lava. The lava part is kind of expected. That's a lot of dead dwarfs. In fact, it's not all dead dwarfs. Some of these are not full of dwarfs. Also, that should be a tomb. That should also be a tomb. We actually have quite a few empty tombs. Actually, no, we have less empty tombs than I thought we had. We don't have any coffins either, so let's make a couple of rock coffins. I'm not going to say that things are going to go badly, but I'm going to make 20 of them. Just in case, you know? Just in case. So, this has been walled off forever. So, good. Warm stove. I mean, you're not... We've lost a lot of miners. Hey, good news! You're now a miner. I mean, your corpse might last long enough that we can do something with it. I don't think your corpse is going to last long enough. So, we're going to dig down here so that we can, you know, fill out this area. Make a bit of space. 'Cause that's a lot of lava. Yep, there's nothing left of that body. We just lost another dwarf. It's going to be mining that's going to kill us. At some point we're going to unleash something that is too tricky. Or some forgotten beast is... I'm not sure we should be glad that Farsight can't become a miner. Probably not. Because it's on the grounds of them being dead by Ratman. Yeah, we're losing a lot of miners, but more people turn up who can then become miners. We really should not get too attached to our miners. You know who's not died despite mining? Not a rat. Not a rat. Continues to... How can people be so glum? I don't know, buddy. You're pretty glum. You, in fact, are very glum. Ah, dear. In other news, those are still on fire. They might eventually not be on fire. Maybe. We should probably just forget this area for the moment. I feel like forgetting that area is quite significant. We just leave that area be, wait for them to burn out in like 5 streams. You're coming to store an item in... What item are you coming to store? Is that a shoe that you're going to get? Are you going to get the shoe? Yes, you are. You're absolutely going to get the shoe. Well done. Harvey has said we cannot export a thing. That is fine. Right, so that's lava, and that's lava. We also need potentially to... You know what? Also, do it for those areas as well. And also, this area. Because if you do it for that area, that'll absolutely do what you need to do. In fact, do this with priority 1. Like, do it urgently. So if you do that, we can then fill these up with holes. Yep, Crow has been missing for a week. Yes, they have. It's time to make another slab. We should also probably make a couple more slabs. What do we make slabs out of? Just rock. Okay. So how you doing? That went into there. Fortunately, it being made of strange metal means it never burns. So that'll then spill out. And create some obsidian. Okay. That should then... Yep. Spill out. Do that. Which is fine, because you want that to happen. So, now, we just floor these off. Like that. And then there is Old Dragon raiding with a party of 24. Thank you ever so much. That is so, so kind of you. Thank you. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. We definitely haven't lost people to horrible monsters, another horrible monster, and lava. We've lost 4 people. 2 people to lava, actually, recently. Thank you for the ham, good sir. How do you do? Yay lava! No! Not yay lava! Lava is not a yay situation. That is a nay situation. We don't like lava. It makes the dead. Yay lava! No! Lava bad. Lava is not the fun. But you're gonna just say yay lava anyway. I know you are. Lava will make you warm for the rest of your life. Yes! Your life will also be exceptionally brief. Oh yeah, I'm making walls here. Let us not make walls. Let us instead make floors. Protecting the 4th crystal as he was protecting the other 3. Details. Ah, so you mean to tell me you're completely failing to protect the crystals? You're very good at protecting crystals. I'm a little late to the stream as I find details. Capacity of display board. You blame Galof. Don't blame Galof. It's not Galof's fault. It might be Galof's fault. Okay, so you're going there to mine. I suppose you could also mine here. It'll only unleash a lot of water. That's all you came here for, just to do that. Well, now you've grabbed that at least. Okay, then we can all agree it was Mitt's fault. Oh dear. Did Deus make more stuff on Dwarf? Probably. He's not died yet. I'm smelting stuff slowly. We've nearly forged 100 iron swords. I'm not even kidding, we have almost forged 100 iron swords. We're really good at forging swords. You know what? Is Rat? Yes! Not a Rat continues to not die. We don't know how, but he continues to just not die. It's truly a marvel. He keeps on defying expectations and not being dead. None of Deus Mark 2 and Deus Mark 3 are dead. No! Neither of them are dead yet. By the way, Stumpy has been missing for a week. Oh! Not a Rat is stumbling around obliviously. Not a Rat stumbling around. This should not surprise anyone. Yeah, RoboCop. Yeah, they're doing great. Yeah, they're So that's that one. Okay, so that's sorted. You're also just stumbling around again. Oh, good sir. Good sir, there is definitely a problem. We're constantly trying to sort him out. We're trying to help. But I feel like there's only so much we can do. Like, he's given literally the least stressful job in the world. Mining. Mining is a good job in this game. It really is good for just, like, making people happy. But not him. He will not be happy. There will be no happy here. Okay, good news. All that has been sealed away. Did Robocop glitch out? No. Did the water work on the fire demon? No. It did not. It just got a nice steam bath, and then it killed more people. Like this guy, who's very, very dead. He's very dead. So we just sort of sealed off that area. Yeah, Robocop, burned. A lot. There was much burning. We could mine down. Yeah, let's actually mine down. That seems like a better idea. If we mine down... Cancel that. But Mad Steve and not Mad Steve have died horribly. Yeah! Yeah, it's not been good. We lost 4 dwarfs. We had 200 dwarfs, and then we ceased to have 200 dwarfs. But at the very least, not having 200 dwarfs means we can get more dwarfs. And there's more opportunity for awesome riches here. Just ignore over there where there's a lot of death. We're going to, by the way, mine all this out too. I feel like mining this out is also a tremendous mistake. But we should, piece by piece, get more gems. And, oh, we're going to lose like 3 of our miners if there's lava there. You know what? No. I have a plan. I have a really good plan here. And that is... the only person that's allowed to mine right now is not a rat. Everybody else that's digging, stop. We're gonna cancel all this. Cancel it all. The only person that's allowed to dig right now is not a rat. And they're gonna do a lot of digging. Like, we're gonna get not a rat to dig when he's stopped stumbling. You're attending a meeting. He is lonely, by the way, after being away from his family for too long. Sir, there is a plan, there is a strategy that prevents the... Where are you even going? Oh no, he's still stumbling. He's still stumbling. He was like, yes, you need a Robocop 2. Probably, and he's gonna cost 19 million. And he'll be a huge catastrophe. Yeah, he's not going to be mining for a while. This is good. This means that the people that do mine just have the opportunity to chill out for a bit and do other things. We like when this happens. We have another job for you. It totally is another death trap. He is just managing not to die. Like, he's doing really well at not dying. Which, kudos to him. Like, that is a feat. It really is a feat. The other miners can visit their families. I wish not a rat would visit their family. Sir, okay, he's given up that. He's going to eat now. I feel angry all the time. I know. I know you are angry all the time, sir. You are enraged. You are in a constant state of angry. Like, there is a primordial fury deep within your soul that no force can ever placate. You are rage personified. Hello, Dan. Hope you're doing well. As I said, he's too No, he is not. He is just extremely skilled. And because he's so skilled, that means he's not falling to the things we thought he'd fall to. He got very lucky with the web creature. He got very lucky with the creature that webs. Like, if that thing had webbed him first, the other creatures would have just killed him. But he got lucky. We're going to follow him. This is going to be so far the not a rat stream, where we follow a month in the life of the angriest dwarf. He literally is the angriest dwarf in the fortress. There is no one as angry as he is. He is enraged. How can people be so glum? I don't know, buddy. Why don't you ask yourself that question? Don't mind me, I'm also, putting something in the bin. Like, it would really please me, sir, if you were not so miserable. Welcome to the Not a Rat Rasher. Why am I so angry? Like, he's literally popping in here to eat. Art is life. Ah, Edna has decided we must make something. We must make an earring. That is okay. We can make a single copper earring and be good. Actually, no. Let's not make a copper earring. Let's make a rock earring. Because we should be able to do that pretty quickly. He should kill. He should! I could do all without all those creatures and that tangled greenery. That you could, sir. That you could. Honk indeed. Tell not a rat to cool. I wish I could. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't listen to anyone. So he is storing an item in the bin. But sir, you are the only miner. What are you storing in the bin? You're storing a dress in a bin? Now you're going to attend a meeting. In your tattered chicken leather dress, your giant peregrine falcon leather left glove. You only have one glove. You're not even wearing any hats. Where are your crowns, sir? Who is he attending a meeting with? Like, I'm genuinely curious who he's trying to attend a meeting with. Is this why he gets so miserable? He's spending so long trying to attend a meeting. Like, who are you trying to talk to? Sir, just... You would be happier if you spent time doing things that gave you joy than hunting down a random person to complain to. Like, look at the things that bring him joy, like sleeping. Yelling at a priest. Okay, he really likes yelling at a priest. Pleasure putting on an exceptional item. Maybe we need to create a complaints department. Maybe I need him to just stop complaining to priests. These are little foibles of every single person in the game. That some dwarves just function perfectly fine. Other dwarves have panic attacks and constantly complain to people. But refuse to perish because I trained them up to be too skilled in combat. Because they were really good at combat. So, where are you now going? Like, where are you? Okay, you're gonna go here. And... where are you going? Where are you going, not a rat? Also, someone's doing a strange mood. Jana has been possessed. That is good news, but we are focusing on our adventures of not a rat as we go into autumn. Buddy, you've got a lot of mining to do. Alright? All the other miners get a break while we deal with not a rat. He is the hero this fortress needs. But oh boy, did I wish he just chatted to his wife. And did stuff. Like, I could put him and his wife in the same room, and I bet they wouldn't chat. You know, when I had a fortress that only had like 10 or 13 dwarves, they became the bestest of friends. Today's episode of Not a Rat's Adventure is titled Always Angry All the Time. He is so mad. You, by the way, have claimed a Crafts Dwarf's workshop. So he's picking up equipment. But what equipment are you picking up? Are you going to your room so you can pick up more clothes? Is your wife there? No, you picked up your other glove.
A pouch of gold.
Not a rat. I cannot be caged. I cannot be controlled. Oh dear, imagining not a rat as John Irenicus is a thing. Perhaps he's just blessed. Perhaps he's just mad. He is so mad. Okay, what else are you picking up? You've picked up a different glove. Are you now picking up some shoes? Because at the moment you're barefoot. No? Where are you? Okay, you found a shoe. How long has he been like this? Yes. He has been like this for yes. Alright, you finding another shoe, buddy. Okay, he's still going for equipment. Hello, Gnosis. He's still looking for equipment. Are you really going back to your room? Why are you going back to your room? You've got shoes, you've got socks, you've got gloves. It's going fine, we're just... Okay, trousers! You didn't have trousers. He was walking around the whole time without trousers on. I didn't even notice. But now he's going to go clean. Now he has some blind cave bear soap. He's going to go and clean. Alright, please get a positive moodlet from cleaning. Blissful after a soapy bath. Okay, good. He was walking around the whole time without trousers, and I didn't even notice. Meanwhile, like, a strange mood is going on. He's still angry, though. Right, now he's gonna go drink. He has not yet done any mining. I might add, he has not mined a single thing. He's now going to go get a cup from here, rather than go to the tavern and get a cup from there. Yet he's supposed to be mining! He is the only miner right now. He is the only one with the duty to mine. He is not mining. So he's now going to go drink. We've also had a baby. Edna has given birth to a girl. Also, we have quite a few unnamed people. So... Oh dear. We have a few unnamed children. But, more importantly, Edna has a kid. The future queen. Fondness after giving birth to a girl. Children, how blissful. We also have on this square, Geralt, who goes blah. Right, Geralt needs a name. We need a name. No, this person is never being a miner. This person is going to be added to the gets to be person that does nothing list. They are the future of this fortress. What was the... we've already had a Lily. Think you're doing Grimrock again? Eh. A royal name. Huh. A royal name. Huh. Edna the Second, yep. Cooler Edna. How about... Ednera. What would Edna call a kid? Ednera, there we go. Ednera. Perfect. Child 1. No, Ednera. Also, we have a couple of... we have a leather worker and 2 unnamed people. Why are you unnamed? Did we never name you? We have an unnamed person. We should see first if there's someone that can be named in the chat. Yes! Why is that name coming up? Don't we already have a Pearl Monaghan? We might not. We don't. Well, looks like that's what they're called. I recognize that name, but clearly we haven't had a Pearl Monaghan. Question is there anyone else? Yes! Congratulations, Dan. You are also a child. You are also a baby. And there is no one else. So we only have space for one other name. We've lost track of Not a Rat, by the way. Are you going to... You're drinking. Okay, that's fine. Interested watching a performance? Is he still angry? Yes. He is very mad. Okay, it's still being worked on. Which is good. Anyway. Are you now going to mine, sir? When is he not? I mean, he wasn't when he first turned up at the fortress. He's now going to store an item in the bin, which is that mug. It takes a long time. You have to, like, really, really focus on it. It is possible to get someone out of being haggard. It's very difficult, but what's not helping is the fact that this guy is just miserable. But apparently he rarely feels discouraged. He does not fall easily in love and ready to develop positive. He lives a fast-paced life. He is rarely happy or enthusiastic. He is currently rude, he is currently more fearless, he's currently more confident, he's currently more shameless, he's currently less private, he's currently more thoughtless. He needs hours to get through one day, he doesn't really care about anything anymore. Yeah, we know that, buddy. We know that you feel. Alright, he's gonna go mine now. He's gonna mine. We're gonna see what he's doing with his life. How are you doing, by the way? You're doing fine. Okay, buddy. I feel so good! Is that because you are drunk? Yeah, and then he throws a tantrum. He's just about to mine, and then he throws a tantrum. This could happen. I feel so good, and yet so angry. We might have discovered why Not a Rat survives all the mining accidents. He rarely does any work. He does work. He's just busy, you know, busy mining. Watch, by the way, some horrible monster appear, and him armed with his iron pick will just murderize it. Alright. You're nearly at your work. He is blissful, remembering sleeping in a fantastic bed. Alright, buddy. All you need to do is mine. Alright, here we go. He's a skilled miner, a proficient organizer, a dabbling mechanic, a novice bone carver, and absolutely fantastic with a hammer, which he doesn't have right now. He doesn't feel anything seeing the soot, spectre, fate bones, the ashen skull's dead body. He is lonely again. Alright, here we go. He's probably going to choke on this soot and then get really, really mad because of it. Are we ready for the mad? Are we ready for something awful, just like fire? Okay. Something evil emerges from this newly exposed pocket. Right, this is an antelope monster. Buddy, you ain't fleeing. You're fighting this thing. You are fighting this thing. What can it do? It can breathe fire. Oh dear. Sir, you're gonna have to fight it. It's coming for you. Fight it! I think we lost him. I think we lost him. Yup. So, we have an antelope monster that can breathe fire. I really thought he could... Maybe if he had his shield, he could have done something about that. But I'm a little concerned about this creature. Yeah, he did. I'm a little worried about it. Now we'll never know if not a rat was actually a rat or not. So, with them having shields, would these dwarfs be able to deal with this? I feel like they'd be able to deal with this because shields. Shields are pretty good at deflecting fire. Alternatively, this could be a really awful way to have my entire squad of veteran dwarves horrendously die. There's nothing left of him but his iron pick, by the way. He just got disintegrated. We're going to do an experiment. We're going to see if we can kill Sosmilgodum. I'm a little worried that fire is going to be a big problem. Also, are you... Okay, you have no items, so you're just a scaly antelope twisted into humanoid form. We should, in theory, be able to get this. In theory. How are you doing in terms of skill? I mean, you're getting there. It does! He most certainly is an honorary member of the Pile of Ashes Guild, because he is very, very dead. If I send my whole squad in there, there's a very good chance they're going to die. We have lost a lot of dwarfs today. Finally, not a rat died. If they'd have had their weapon, they might have lived. How do you get very, very dead? Ask my good former friend, not a rat. He is very, very dead. Ah, here come some of them. Here comes one. Fiend zoned. Yeah, we should also probably put down that slab. Where is it? Crotty Robo. Not a rat and portrait of what looked like a pile of large ash. just wasn't angry enough. Okay, so you're the only one that's here right now. I'm going to perform an experiment. I want to see if, like, one person is capable of dealing with this. I just don't understand how fire functions in the game. Like, will he just burn immediately? Because if he does, we might have to send a lot of our dwarves in. That's what I'm trying to work out. Yeah, but the angry dwarf wasn't armored. This guy's wearing steel. And has a shield. Shields are good for deflecting flames. The question is, how good are they at deflecting flames? This is what I'm gonna experiment with by just sending one dwarf in. Saving beforehand, because if it turns out that one dwarf can't do it at all, we have a problem, and that problem is, oh dear. So what I'm going to do in this experiment is I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to get fiend zoned, and only fiend zoned, to attack the creature, and we're going to see what happens, alright? You're going to move in, and we're going to see what happens. The answer is you're alive. And it's wounded. But you're also... Okay, everybody, all of you need to go in and kill this thing. See, once he got close, there's fire. He's backing up and trying to deal damage. It's bleeding. And it's dead. Okay, it's dead. We did it. The problem was he didn't have a shield. If not a rat had had a shield, he probably would have lived. Now there's a thought for you. No, not you. Well, you see, in the game, shields are exceptionally useful for deflecting attacks. Like, if you have a shield, there's a very good chance that you will be able to resist most of the fire breath. So yeah, it's dead now. So now we can tell the others to mine all this. And that. And also this. A caravan has arrived! Okay, caravans are good. We like caravans. We really want them to bring us some really, really good stuff. We also want to get some weapons bins in here, because weapon bins can be really useful. As you know, let's see if we can do this without weapon bins. I think we have enough valuables in these that we can do it without weapon bins. I think we can do it with just all of this. We're going to try. A lot of valuables in these. Most of them are crowns, but there's a finished good ones there that doesn't have anything that's actually prohibited. Same with these. Nothing prohibited in them either. That one too. It's a lot of riches. So that's good, that's good. That one's fine as well. That one's also fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one has like 13k, and none of it is prohibited, this could be a good trading session. This could be a really good trading session. I think it's because some things are not prohibited right now that normally are. And I'm trying to remember what those things are. We should absolutely take advantage of that. And we absolutely will take advantage of that. Right, so only... Okay, that's 66. We're also going to save because the caravan is here. Also, thank you ever so much, everyone, for being here. Like, I really appreciate you all being here for the continuing adventures of the various piles of ash that appear as we continue to mine. No thank you. Nah. I make the stuff, but it's you that watches it, and it's you that appreciates it and enjoys it. It wouldn't be anything without all of you. And that is a thing that I will always say. It would not be anything without you. I'd just be talking to myself. Okay, let's... Always enjoying your content? Well, I'm glad you are. Codex, by the way, Deus, is very shiny and fancy looking. It's a very neat little thing. Also, you are still making your thing. That's a lot of random things you've got there. Including some coal. What are you making out of coal? You're making an earring. Alright, you made an earring. A valuable earring? This is a bituminous coal earring. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with marquise cut rubies, decorated with giant cave-toe bone and encircled with bands of oval bituminous coal cabochons and round magnetite cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of bituminous coal, native platinum, and rutile. On the item is an image once again of Keshem Buck Rampage the Dingo Man in Tower Cap. What is it with Keshem Buck Rampage? Keshem Buck Rampage is labouring. This art relates to the settling of the Dingo Man, Keshem Buck Rampage, in the Dune of Jail in 63. On the item is also an image of Keshem Buck Rampage, the Dingo Man. He is labouring in it, did you know? This relates to the settling of him in the Dune of Jail. So there are two images of this, of the Dingo Man. The Dingo Man... Because it is, but why is everyone so obsessed with the Dingo Man? I don't understand. I want to understand. I want to understand, like, why? What did this Dingo Man do? Not even kidding. What did this Dingo Man do that made them so fantastic? He saved Christmas. He saved all of Christmas. Hey, I heard there was a Dingo Man stream going on today. Yes, Ghidorah, there is a Dingo Man stream going on today. How did you know? Only the finest Dingo Man streams here. You know it, I know it. There's only Dingo Man streams. It's all there is. Only Dingo. All the time. In fact, you guys, all you can do is mine. In alternate worlds, we're playing Dingo Fortress. That we are. But we are not in that alternate world. Okay, so how many wagons are there? There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7... You brought 7 wagons. 7 wagons worth of stuff. So, what things can't we trade? Currently, we can't trade earrings, flasks, quivers, buckets, and traction benches. So we can't... The only bit of jewelry we cannot trade is an earring. So anything else that is not a crown, we can trade at the moment. We can trade scepters, we can trade amulets. That's what we need to do. We need to go through and clear out as many scepters and amulets and rings that we can. So then we only have things that we can trade. It's going to take them a while to unload all their goods because they're also bringing a lot of... They're bringing a lot of stuff. Oh boy, are they bringing a lot of stuff. Also, you don't need to do that anymore. This will all eventually just disappear. I'm a little worried we're about to lose 2 more miners. Remember when mining was never a problem? There weren't like horrible monsters around every corner. Now there are just horrible monsters around literally every corner. Also, dwarves bring a lot of equipment with them when they decide to do this. Do you remember? No. It was a long time ago, to be fair. So in theory, nobody's going to be throwing a tantrum for a while. Oh. Not a rat, by the way, has been missing for quite a while. Not a rat's mural is going in a special place. A place of honor. Everybody must witness not a rat's mural. We only have 7 more things to, Their wife will miss them so much. He died a hero, running away and on fire. Maybe we should embellish that myth a little bit. Maybe he died instead valiantly fighting the creature while on fire and running away. I mean, that makes it a little better, right? A little. The giant mole is fighting. I mean, technically they were fighting. Were they really fighting? I don't think they were. I think it's safe to say instead that he died fighting at the Dingo Man's side. And now Dingo Man will just be the everything. All the stories will be about the Dingo Man. Okay, there are the... on that, so we seal away the Vault of Treasures. Very important that we seal away the Vault of Treasures. Awaiting 5 boxes. You are carrying one of those boxes. We are awaiting 3 boxes. You didn't bring any silk at all, did you? You did bring a lot of books. Well, we just lost 2 miners. I think we might want to stop mining for a while. We need to wait for more people to turn up. Because, yeah, Lanix is very dead. The miners, yeah, they're dying very quickly. Like, very quickly. It's a little concerning. I'm going to be honest. Just a bit. Just a bit worrying. Time to focus on textiles. Time to focus on not mining. Because, yeah, we're gonna cancel all of... That's a big pocket of lava, by the way. That's a big pocket of lava. I think we might want to prevent people from grabbing these. A masterwork has been lost. Yeah, because it got melted. And that is on fire. That's a lot of lava. And that gem is still on fire. Let's just not mine... Okay, let's not mine in the dangerous area, okay? There's lots of other mining we can do. Just not in the dangerous area. Also, you're not a miner. Is there anyone else that can... Ah! Fish cleaners! Yeah, I feel like you should probably mine. No, we don't need to seal off the area. It's not going to spread that far. It's already pretty much stopped spreading. Oh dear. Right, let's see if we can get some trading done. Yeah, we need more dwarfs before we can mine more. But we have plenty of, we have plenty of areas we can... Hey, some singing! They are simulating a Zadost! Chanting! Simulating an organ! They're playing something! They were playing an Empton! There you go, they were singing! But who will clean the fish? Oh yeah, those fish that we have. Yeah, all those fish. Oh yeah, all the fish. Right. Not Lanix. Not Cup. Place down block here. Now place down block here. There we go. So, are you here yet, Kiko? No, you're about to be here, though. They're like, we can't mine here, the terrain is dangerous. Yeah. 'Twas a bit dangerous. We trade. Yes, we can. Okay, let us... save. Yeah, mining is really, really dangerous. Especially when lava's involved. We really should be, like, mining it. The problem is if we try and mine it from the upper areas, we still have to mine the upper areas, and then it just gets really, really dangerous. And horrible monsters can still climb up out of the place. Like, if we were being really, really slow about it, we could use fortifications and other stuff, but it would still probably be really perilous, and lots of people would still probably die. Also, I really need to clean off this. There we go. Bit of paint on my fingers. Right. Trading. We really want to trade a lot of things that are currently allowed. So, pig iron's always good. Black bronze, nickel, brass, lead, platinum, pig iron, nickel, silver, zinc. All of them are interesting. Gems, always interesting. Blocks, no. Rough gems, always. Stone, no. Chain, no. Flasks, no. Organs! You know what? We need a couple of organs, and a Zodost, and that, and a Bommel. Because they might be needed for play. Also, we need to get some expensive toys for Edna. Any wood? Do we need wood? We do not need wood. There are bulls, mules, blue peahens, reindeer, water buffalo, guinea, bull, cow, dog, cow. No, we want booze. Booze is always important. We always want booze. Booze is very important. No unicorns, dwarfs tend not to bring unicorns. Elves can bring unicorns, but they have not brought me any unicorns yet. You can also raid the elves and potentially try to find unicorns. That can happen, especially if you're in an area that can have unicorns, like a good aligned biome. We are not in a good aligned biome. Would have been interesting if we were in a good aligned desert. Such things can happen. You didn't bring a lot of beer with you. Okay, you didn't bring a lot of beer. You brought axes. You brought silver swords. Don't think I need those, buddy. I'll take a silver mace, though. No, steel mace. I'll take that steel mace. Breastplate, steel, no. I might take them, honestly. Okay. Cloak, take. Tunics, dresses, robes, shoes, socks, hoods, gloves. Ooh. Oh! We're getting into some expensive stuff here. Let's not have those ones. Mittens, yes. Boxes, bags, we don't need any bags. Literally no bags. Don't need bolts, don't need rings, don't need bracelets or large gems or anvils. Meat, no. Fish, yes. Plants, plump helmets, always. These are always very cheap. Good idea to grab them. Thread, yes. Trousers, yes. Loincloths, yes. Quivers, no. Trap components, I like buying trap components. Cheese, no. Splints, no. They brought books. Okay, can we make 37,000? I mean, I see something that's worth like 4k there, but let's instead look at things here, like this ring. So we can trade rings. So let's look at rings and scepters. Let's go through all this, trade every ring, every scepter. And then we'll look at crowns and other stuff. This might take a while, but we need to be thorough and get rid of as much as we can. That said, I'm not actually seeing very much here that isn't a thing we can already trade. Well, see, there's a scepter there. Then again, we have a lot of boxes, so this is just the... Yep, see, rings. We can trade all these rings away while nobody cares. Right now, the whim does not strike them to prohibit the trading of rings. And amulets. We can trade amulets as well. And bracelets. We can trade them too. To be fair, this hasn't really put much of a dent in the trading yet, but it will. It will. Some really expensive crowns. Okay. Figurine. Trade all these. None of that. Okay, I'm starting to get the feeling that we have... No, no, no! Here's scepters. Here are a bunch of scepters. And a bunch of rings. Not worth a lot, no, but it is clearing out our boxes. So probably accumulated quite a bit of dust over the years. There's a mini forge at like $4 grand. I'm gonna keep that. That's a good toy for Edna's kid. And the kids will generally enjoy using that. Look at all this that we can trade right now. A lot of pretty cool... I'm just going to trade all that away. A lot of pretty cool stuff. Not the toys, though. We keep the toys. Oh, the thrilling part. The thrilling part of Dwarf Fortress. Trading. We could ignore the mandate and trade whatever we wanted. But if we did that, we might end up with a very angry monarch. And trust me, we don't want an angry monarch. An angry monarch is a great way to get some dwarves in prison. We'd rather not dwarves be in prison right now. Because that makes them upset. And it makes the ruler upset. And it's a vicious cycle of sad. Though I am really starting to feel... There's one of those. I'm really starting to feel that we actually don't have a lot of things we haven't traded. Oh no, wait, here we go. Here's a few things. Like a couple of rings. That ring's worth 300. Now we know it's worth 300 because we are... Kikoskia is a fantastic trader. See, that scepter there's worth 840. Slowly whittling down this list. That said, we aren't even halfway through this list. What it would be nice to be able to do in the game is to just go trade every single of X kind of item. Like trade all of the figurines. Oh, some extra expensive mittens? Well, if we end up... We can end up buying them if we really need to. If we really need to, we can buy them. I get the feeling, however, that right now it's mostly... I'm just sort of flicking through here. Oh no, wait, there's a couple of scepters and rings. Ah, this box! This box has a lot of stuff that we can now trade. Look at all this stuff that we can trade. Shaving off a good few thousand. Going up. Nothing there. There's a scepter there. I think that's a scepter we literally took from a trade thing that... oh, look at all these. 5,000? That's a really good scepter. That's a really good scepter. I will absolutely trade that. I'll also trade these items away. Why not? Crowns, 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 crowns. I could almost trade this entire box away. I could trade that entire box away. But we have a few more scepters here. We're nearly at the top, by the way. And then we can work all the way back down. But this time, selecting all the crowns. Another scepter. Ooh, okay. Couple of really good things here. This is actually dented the amount of stuff we need to put into this quite substantially. I appreciate this. This is when we do the trade, and Edna's like, I've changed my mind, scepters are now banned. What's that? You put them in the trade? Too bad. This makes me angry. And then Edna was the mad. This does happen. It is very unfortunate when it happens. Okay, we are nearly at the top. That is literally a thing full of crowns, but there are a couple of rings. I'm just going to trade all this away while we're at it. Okay. Alright, let's trade stuff away now. Let's just go absolutely nuts on trading things away. So let's go through every single thing and just if it's a dilapidated piece of piece of clothing, or if it's a crown, we'll just trade it. Like all this we can trade away. See, we're nearly into profit. We're nearly into profit for them. Not for us. I mean, technically, I suppose it is profit for us. We are doing a good job of clearing out this stuff. That mug, by the way, has beer in it. Has something in it. So. Gonna go through. Look at how much money we're getting from this stuff. That is a 1,845 value totem. That is a thing we don't want to sell because someone will want to wear that. That is a 6,000 value sock. I don't know why that sock that is partially damaged is worth 6,000, but it is worth 6,000. It is the fanciest of socks, the most extravagant of socks. Socks the like of which you can only begin to dream of possessing. That sock was once worn by the Dingo Man. Well, it'd be priceless if it was worn by the Dingo Man. A famous hero wore it. It hasn't been washed since. Ew. The Dingo Man? The very same. I want to sell that gem because we're never going to use that gem. We're also going to sell these large clothes as well. Because no one's ever going to wear the large clothes. By the way, we are rapidly approaching the point where they're going to get into profit. Well, then we'll add more stuff into it. So that they'll then... We could just add all that really expensive clothing. We could. We might. We might yet. See, they're up to 12,000 profit. Terry... It's Buck Rampage, the Dingo Man, I'll have you know. Ooh, a couple of bracelets and stuff that I missed out on. Good thing I found them here. Look at all of this stuff. That's a claystone crown that is worth a fair bit. That is a 1,800 value item. Still not up to the point where there's profit for the... not guaranteed profit. We always want to over... That's going to do it. Right, let's now go up to the top. And let's get some more good stuff. Like... maybe a couple more russets, and that... and more drums. I also want to get those gloves. Really expensive gloves. Where are the really expensive gloves? They were here. I'll buy the really expensive gloves as well. Right. So now we need to generate more profit. Good news, we can generate more profit for them. Also, the more times you suggest a trade to them that they don't like, the more their mood will sour, and eventually they'll just not want to trade with you at all. So, we're back to here. Tons and tons of these. This is a whole... Okay, that's back to Profit Town. So if I give you all of this, what else can I take from you that will make you want to... What else can I trade to you? I can buy that dice. I can buy... Step ladders are really pointless. I'm going to buy this native gold nest box. I'm also going to buy all these crutches. I'm going to buy all of these splints. And I'm also going to buy all of your cheese. You see all that cheese? I am buying all of your cheese. Every bit of cheese will soon be my cheese. You will marvel at the cheese that I buy from you. Oh look, that puts me immediately back into profit. Let's buy more of their stuff. Let's buy, I don't know, their backpacks? Ooh. We'll get rid of that backpack. And that backpack? We take away backpacks. There we go. You're very happy. Excellent. Well, I could give you this. And I could give you... What else can I give you? Like that, and that, and that, and that, that, and that. And that, and that, and that, and that. As a... Oh, I can't even offer them as gifts. No. We can't do that anymore. My bad. So, we've done our trading. Trading is complete. We bought tons of stuff. We now have absolutely loads of drink. Truly, we are beyond reproach when it comes to beverages. We also brought way too many boxes, but we've pretty much cleared out all of the things that we currently are able to sell that we normally wouldn't. We're gonna save. No, we offloaded. We didn't offload it. We offloaded risky items. It was done. Now we have no trading to do till spring. So we can focus on running the fortress and making sure it doesn't implode on itself. Which is surprisingly tricky with this fortress, considering that we have lost 7 dwarfs. Mostly to lava and fire. Which is awful. So that's done. Now people can retrieve those bins. Well, you're a very, very small fortress, by the way. It's so efficient doing the little trading. It's really, really efficient. So, how is this going? It's going surprisingly well. You're awaiting construction. That's been detailed. That needs to be detailed. Some migrants have arrived despite the danger. Yay! I'm really, really pleased about this. Welcome! Welcome to the fortress. I hope you like being miners, because that's pretty much what you're going to be. Hopefully lots of you turned up. So I need you to suspend that one. Because I need this. To be claystone blocks, I need this mining. How many migrants turned up? Was it Was it just 2? Was it really just 2? Or was it 2 and a baby? It was just 2. The name of Dwarf Chat doesn't seem to be oh no. Let me have a look at that. It should be available. Has it been? It's been paused. That's the problem. It was paused. Shouldn't have been paused. So only 2 dwarfs showed up. Well, I have good news for those 2 dwarfs. You're now miners. Should we check the name pool first? We know it's empty. The name pool is pretty empty. But we're going to do some mostly safe mining. Alright, that's the 2 people who've named dwarfs, so we don't need any more name the dwarf right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and we're going to mine that out. We're just going to pick, you know, a random direction. We're just going to make, like, a little vein of mining. Gonna mine out, see what we can find. There is. If someone wants to do the naming of the baby, we can absolutely name the baby. Give me a second while someone has suggested a name, which is Roll Fizzle Beef. I know where that's from. So technically we have 2 more names. Technically. One person needs to put their name forward, which is Rackenshin. Maddest Steve 81. Okay, they are the maddest. You know, Maddest Steve is just gonna die the same way all the other Steves did. And Deus has named. That's their legacy. Mad or all the mad all the time. Edna 209. That is a silly name. That's a very silly name. I get it. Alright, we need a statue, by the way. Need a gold statue. No, oops. Always get that wrong. Go to here. It's a new statue. Historical figure. No, not a cavey boar. Not a rat. The dwarf. Action and relationship. They are burning. They are screaming. No. They are burning. No. And they look dejected. There is no angry. There is only, like, burning, falling, laboring, melting, screaming, suffering, withering away. Hang on. No. Making a submissive gesture. Just... I'm just so mad. I'm just, That just seems very... Yeah, that is the statue. That is the statue. A lot of detail here, by the way. There's a lot of detail. So you're waiting for construction there. So that's been done. We need to engrave this. So you'll notice here we're making the Mad Steve memorial. I'm going to put a statue of Mad Steve. I'm going to put it behind him. Interrupted by a vulture. That happens a lot. Okay, so that's been done. So now you can resume construction. You now need to do that. The detailing here is really good, by the way. Hey Kiko, better late than never. How's the stream? Anything big? We had a lot of dead people. A lot of people are dead. This is a bit unfortunate, but you know, this is kind of what happens. Hopefully it'll get better. Mad Steve is on fire. Mad Steve is unbothered. Well, Mad Steve... I think he was pretty bothered when it was happening. But then he just sort of accepted it eventually. He was just like, yeah, well, I'm just going to burn now. And then he burned. This is fine. It was not fine, by the way. Okay, don't... Okay, you're detailing the wall. This is good. Don't seal yourself in. That is exactly what I know dwarfs would do. They would seal themselves in. They would do that. Actually, I'm gonna destroy these walls. And Wesk has been missing. Weck has been missing for a week. Okay, so now we have the notification, so we can now make a memorial for Weck. W-E. There we go. Do that, please. I like this room. I think I'll stay here. Don't do that. That is not a good idea. So any more that we need to... We have the spare one for Cup that we just sort of... So let's put the one for Lanix down. Just in case. Oh yeah, we also have a couple more coffins, don't we? I'm just putting these down. Just on the off chance that we need them. I'm not going to say we need them. But if we do end up needing them, we have them. Just gonna put them all down, just like this. All of them here. There we go. We struck tetrahedrite, which is all... Ooh, got some good, nice riches here. Okay, so that's now there. So we can now detail these walls. I suppose we don't need to detail that wall. I'm pretty sure miners keep dying because... Nope! Nope, it's just because we keep digging into lava. Pretty sure that's why it's happening. Lava does a terrible job, like terrible things to people's flesh. Because it's lava. Okay. Yeah, see, Mad Steve, they're perfectly detailing what happens when lava... Yeah, doctors recommend against swimming in lava. This is true. They do. They really do. The grand scheme of things, do not swim in lava. It is bad. It is very bad. Do not do this. It bad. You can also probably seal off this area. You can swim in lava once. No, probably not actually. Lava is really hot. Like, astronomically hot. Like, even getting close to lava is a challenge. Lava is not liquid. This is true. Lava is not liquid. And by doctors, I mean me. I'm not a doctor. I think it's just geological. I think it's also scientifically hot. You know, the whole lava thing. I don't know why I'm detailing these walls. Because I'm just going to bury them all in this here. You know what? We're going to make one gold block. So you're now going to do that and clear this area out. And then I don't quite know what I'm going to do with this location, but I'm going to do something with it. Like, something is going to be done with this location at some point. Maybe that's where I'll put another memorial for someone when they happen to perish. I don't know. Not sure what to put in these two places. Probably nothing, because they'll just get stolen. It's very likely, in fact, that they'll just get stolen.
Mayhem! Yippee!
And then there is Dragon Knight Kitsune with 29 months. Thank you ever so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you! That really is kind. What's Ameldine? Huh, it's a gem. Fascinating. Yeah, mine all that if you would, and absolutely mine all that. And mine that. And mine that. You know, mine that too. If you can auto-mine it, just mine it. Will that answer solve your problem? You haven't shot enough. And that's a statement. Look, we're making this little shrine. Shrine to not a rat. A hall with a statue for each member of the Pile of Ashes Club. I don't even remember all the Pile of Ashes Club members. And that's Dragon Knight Kitsune there with 10 subs total gifted, 5 just there. Thank you ever so much. That is really kind of you. Out of all the statements, that is indeed one of them. Yep, that is a statement. A statement was made.
Mayhem.
And that's Divum there with 5 subs. Divum there being exceptionally kind and exceptionally awesome. Is there the order yet for the gold blocks? I kind of want that doing. Zero can use any shop. Yep. There. Okay, that's that sorted. So everything's going fine. We have no exceptionally grumpy... Okay, we have 14 dwarfs that are upset. But no one is absolutely mad. Also, this is now getting to the 3s and 2s. So eventually, this might drain to the point that we can install a bridge here. Like, that is potentially a hope that we could install a bridge, like... we can't reach that location, but we will be able to eventually.
A treasure chest full of riches.
Break the
It's
Makiko!
all
Oh
mine.
no!
I mean, ours.
Divum, are you planning shenanigans? I greatly appreciate that, though. That is exceptionally kind of you. Thank you. That really is kind. I'd never. You just did. You just did make shenanigans happen. Thank you, though. That is exceptionally kind of you. It really is kind. I don't plan shenanigans. Oh, is it that you actually just do shenanigans? Is that the thing? You just do the shenanigans. Shenanigans just happen. I guess I have no choice but to accept that statement. It's that one. We need another trap that has this, that, and a lot of these. And then we have this trap that has all of these and that. We also have this trap that has 4 of these. And we have a couple of these swords. Just gonna throw a few swords in there. You know what? We have more things that we can put in here. Save? Do not worry, I will. I will. But right now, I'm just gonna make some more traps. Because we have so many swords that we should just, like, fill out another row of traps. Or at least a couple more with swords. Just use swords. That is very sword. It is! We will save, though. And we shall save it sword. Because someone suggested we save it sword. No, dude. That's the thing I named it. I'm going to need a name for this dwarf, by the way. I don't know what it's going to be. Don't know what it's going to be, but there is going to be a name. Dwarfy McDwarfface. Name them Break the Kiko. No! Don't. I mean, I'm not going to say don't break the Kiko, because it's in my benefit for you to break the Kiko, but I always say that you should always save your money for important stuff. I'm going to have to look up, like, some, like, example squat names from back in, like, 1st and 2nd edition. That's what I'm going to have to do. Because if we make a line of these, like, 4 deep, they won't be able to get through. We're also going to dismantle that, because we don't need it anymore. We really don't need it. We also need some more rock mechanisms. Let's make 20 rock mechanisms. 20 is probably a good idea. Because eventually we'll get more rats coming to give us more stuff. Okay, have we made the thing we need to make yet? You're making pig iron bars, you're smelting native gold, you're smelting native gold. There's a lot of gold here. There's a lot of iron here too. Making steel bars, making large serrated discs. You're smelting native gold. If I say a gold block. Is gold block here? No, blocks are not there. Make gold. I'm very enjoying playing Darktide as Doofy the Ogren. Hey, as long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. Cobalite phrase? Ooh, there's more native gold. We are just finding all of the native gold. This is going to get my dwarfs exceptionally skilled at doing all of this. They're going to be really, really skilled. They may be dabblers right now, but they will not be dabblers for long. Hello, Deadbeat Artist. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. This is now still at 3s and 2s, but it will eventually get to 1. Eventually. What happens over time, by the way, I think is a mechanic in the game that does this, is that eventually the number of... There's still lava here. The number of people that come to an area slowly, slows down. The more things die. And let's just say a lot of things have died. It goes well. We lost a lot of dwarfs to awful things. But we're doing some mining right now. We've got some mining going. It's good. Failure is the ultimate state of Dwarf Fortress. Like, failure always happens eventually. It's just a matter of delaying it. Eventually you will fail. The question then is merely, how long will it take until you fail? How long will it be? Right now, waiting for some blocks to be made. We never fail. Except all those times that we failed. They're still here, by the way. Just still chilling out. We have a bajillion animals. We have loads of cheese. And this area that's awful. That area, at least, that isn't as awful. And we have the other area that we can't go to anymore because of you, the slayer of many people. You have killed 6 of my dwarfs. We just seal you off from pretend you came from here. There's so much riches here, so much adamantine, but we cannot do anything with it. We also one day would really like to get access to that pillar, but there is no way that I can get access to this pillar. Like, literally none. There is no way for me to access the pillar. Without flooding this place full of lava. Like, I can't think of a way to get there. Claim me underworld. No! No, I can't. There are more of those fire ghosts there. I can't deal with fire ghosts. I've tried. Oh, have I tried? We do. We really do need more of it. But right now, every single one of my mining dwarves is terrible at it. It will not get tired of killing dwarfs. It really, really won't. I'll throw that out there. It really won't get tired. So you're making iron bars. Are you sure that doesn't have a pre... Nope. It'll kill every single dwarf in my fortress, if given the opportunity. Also, the sheer amount of things that you've melted down. You cannot zap Brannigan it. No, eventually it will just... Okay, these are not being done. This work order is active, but no one is doing it. It might take a while for that statue to be made. This could be because I have an order to make like a bajillion gold ore, and we're still not through it yet. We're still not through that order. We should make some more bone crowns. We should make more bone crowns. Like 100 more bone crowns. There are bones about. Someone will get round to it. Eventually. This is when no one gets round to it. Yeah, we have a lot of wood. We don't need to worry about wood. Throws away signed copy of the Big Book of War. Was the Big Book of War by any chance written by Udesh Kudist Odros the Fire Ghost? Because if so, think it might be trying to lead you astray. Think it might be trying to it was written by Not a Rat Rat. Well, that's even less useful. We have seen that Not a Rat Rat, yeah, was a bit mad about things. The book probably just has angry written all over it. Ooh. We have loads of thread still. I don't know why I'm saying we don't have thread. By the way, I will note that this dwarven wine stew has not yet rotted. Everything else has rotted down here, or become bones. But not the stew. This is a dwarven wine stew. The ingredients are minced cavefish, minced dwarven wine, and minced dwarven wine. It's basically fish and wine. Not even the rats will eat it. Look at all the mining we've got going. This'll definitely get them all proficient in mining. Remember when we had exceptionally good miners? Remember when they didn't all die? I don't remember when they didn't all die. Judging by how he died, not a rat probably was a rat in disguise. Remember when you sent them to their deaths? Hey, I didn't know there would be lava there, okay? I just felt the wall was warm. That doesn't always mean lava. Sometimes it means nothing. Sometimes it means a horrible monster. Sometimes it means a different kind of horrible monster. And sometimes it means magical treasures from beyond the scope of time. Hey, the magical treasures don't equal death. Alright? The magical treasures are good. We like the magical treasures. Making tons of silk trousers, though. We are making huge quantities of trousers. Maybe one day we'll actually, like, do stuff in this area, but doing stuff in this area means we'd have to fight... The gold statue has been made! Where is the gold statue? Alright, where is the statue? Oh, that's Diggy McDig. You know what? We have a legendary gold statue of Keshem Buck Rampage. Sure. Let's put that right here. Yep, that makes sense. That checks out. A gold statue of Keshem Buck Rampage. Oh, that's a name that's been appearing a lot. Always good to revere the Dingo Man. Apparently so. You have mandated the construction of a certain good. Earrings. Right, well, let us make some rock earrings. 3 of them, please. Need to satisfy your want. Yep, just put that statue there. There is the statue of Not a Rat Rat. It's a decent statue of Not a Rat Rat. Do you know we need another statue of Keshem Buck Rampage? Clearly, we need another statue of Keshem Buck Rampage. This is a thing that must happen. There's Not a Rat Rat. We don't have one of Keshem Buck Rampage. Okay, so. It's related to a historical figure. Where is Keshem Buck Rampage? There he is! Keshem Buck Rampage. Make me a gold statue about Keshem Buck Rampage. So then when we get this gold block, we can put it there, and then we can have Keshem Buck Rampage, Keshem Buck Rampage. Clearly that's what our motto should have been, just Keshem Buck Rampage. Also, I'll note that we lost the dwarf being unhappy, but one dwarf has gotten really unhappy. But we still don't have anyone abjectly miserable. Not yet. So where does a metal block get made? Like a genuine question, where do metal blocks get made? Because I don't see a block here. Altar bookcase, die, goblet. Amulet, bracelet, crown, gold. Where are blocks made? Is it furniture? No, it is not furniture. So if it's not furniture, they're in a workshop. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But that's only rock. And that's all that can do. And that can only work with rock, wood, bone, and shell. So what do you use to make a gold block? I'm going to have to look this up now. don't you make them in a forge? But where? It's not in siege equipment. It's not an other object, is it? I probably just missed it in the other objects section. No, it's not there. It's not a weapon or ammunition. It's not a metal clothing. It's not an instrument piece. That's a goblet. The gold block's been made anyway. Whap, whap. So the gold block has indeed been made. One gold block. There we go. I don't think we have enough bones now to make any bone crowns, so let's cancel this order. So, that's finally been done. We're going to make this memorial to Mad Steve. Not Mad Steve, to, not a rat. And as I say, the ironic thing is if he'd have had his shield, he might have won that fight. He might have won. But he didn't. He didn't. So, someone should now be making a statue. He was too angry. This is true. He probably wouldn't have done it anyway. He would have just been too mad. If I say a gold statue, but I also... Oh, okay. If I do that, but I say, make me one, is someone going to go do it? Possibly. Maybe. Well, the gold statue got made eventually. Then we can put the statue for our good friend down. I'm not going to do that until this is here and it's been engraved. It's very important that we do it in that order. Also, we've not had an attack from the, yeah, we've not had an attack from the rats in a hot minute. Have we? I'm expecting that pretty soon. Use this, use them, a couple more swords. If we use all the not so good swords, we'll end up with all the really good swords. Ready for dealing with all the rat people. I mean, I say these aren't good swords. They're iron swords. They're pretty decent at dealing with rat people. Pretty decent. There we go. Just that one. These here. How old is the world we generate in this fortress? 109 years old. You can see it at the top. It's 109. Honestly, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. Is the block there yet? Oh, you're putting the Dingo Man statue there. There we go. There is our masterful gold statue of Keshem Buck Rampage. Once again, Keshem Buck Rampage is labouring. This is a very important thing that Keshem Buck Rampage does. Our hero, right there. No one else. Just Keshem Buck Rampage. The only one. Someone out there is crafting this statue. But I don't know where they're doing it. So you're just smelting ore. You're magma forging. You're magma forging. He did! He did. He did indeed know Keshem. Okay, there's the gold block. Then we can put down the amazing thing. We need to engrave it too. Should have made this whole thing out of gold. But one gold block. Oh, look at that! We're going to engrave that right now. Can't engrave it with anything super specific. But we'll engrave that wall. Who knows what legend will be inscribed upon it? You eventually reach a pit of... Yeah, it gets bad. So you're not entirely wrong, Absolute. It does get bad. On a scale of 1 to pretty bad, it's pretty bad. Alright, we just need the person to engrave this. Hopefully you engrave something really good on it. What have you engraved on this wall? The exceptionally designed image of a round, brilliant cut gem. This is of Iron Bin. Position of Hammerer. This is exceptionally thing of Saprook. It relates to Saprook, the ever-seeing trench created by the dwarf Saprook. Okay, so the statue is of Keshem Buck Rampage, okay? The floor is also about Keshem Buck Rampage. This floor is also about Keshem Buck Rampage. So, we have a masterfully designed statue of Keshem Buck Rampage, which is on the floor, which also has Keshem Buck Rampage. This is also Keshem Buck Rampage. Someone in this fortress is obsessed with Keshem Buck Rampage. What is... Why? I'm seeing a trend here. Do we have a traction bench of Keshem Buck Rampage? No! We don't! We clearly need one. Desperately. So, unfortunately not a rat. This is not... This is no longer about you. This place is actually about Keshem Buck Rampage. Who is Keshem? I bet Keshem did nothing. I bet all Keshem did was he founded a place and he lived there and he did nothing in... We don't even know what Keshem Buck Rampage looks like! How can we make an emote of a man we don't know the appearance of? Oh dear. The good news is they're slowly getting better at mining. Slowly but surely they're getting better at mining. We want the statue. Please. Please someone give me the statue of not a rat. We need that statue there. He does a place in Kikoskia lore like YOLO and Spunty. All I know is that we just... Where's the statue? Keshem Buck Rampage is the new Junvan. You trying to replace Junvan? I think Junvan has a few words for you if you're trying to replace Junvan. Who is Junvan? Who's Keshem Buck Rampage? Do you have the statue? No. Someone is going to carry this statue. Somewhere. Maybe Keshem Buck Rampage is Junvan. And let's not be outlandish here. Speaking of which, is Junvan still alive? But you know what time it is, folks? Sadly, it is time for us to wait on the creation... It's going to be very interesting when future archaeologists discover this place. But is Keshem Buck Rampage? No, probably not, Alias, because no one can stand down the council. That is an impossibility. Like, trying to stand down the council is... I mean, only a madman would try to stand down the council. But thank you all ever so much for being here. Because seriously, you're all absolutely amazing and wonderful and fantastic. And I could not do what I do without you. And I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. And I know I keep saying that, but I really do mean it. You are, no problem, Derby, you are the reason I can do what I do. And there are a couple of things I need to quickly talk about before we conclude. Starting off with my website, Kikoskia.com. You can check out all kinds of stuff there. Oh, I see I need to do this. Check out all kinds of stuff there, including my schedule. You can also read the Threndy of Dusseldom there. You can also find links on where you can buy my book, Errand Hope. Glad to catch you on the stream. Glad to have you here. There's also my Discord, where you can join a large and thriving community, which I'm often a part of. There's loads of ways to talk about stuff, loads of remote space and let's plays and streams past and present, and if you link your Twitch and Discord together, and you support me, and you sub to me on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emotes on Discord, which is fantastic. Maybe they are yin and yang. Junvan and Keshem. Bosham and Keshem, however, sound a bit similar. There's also, thank you Demon Dragon, my Patreon, where you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. There's not a Let's Play stream, my center behind paywalls, but there's a lot of stuff that goes in behind the scenes that you typically don't see, including but not limited to all the editing, compression, and test streams and test recordings, and everything that makes all what I do a reality. And these trying times, I really do rely on the people that pledge to me to make all what I do a reality. And those that do, not only get a different colour name on Discord and my deep and sincere thanks, they also get the ability to vote on upcoming playthroughs when the opportunity arises. Then there's my YouTube channel, where you can check out all of my content. No problem, Rackenshin. From the very first video I put up over 15 years ago, I'm so old, it's getting close to 16 years now, to the most recent one that went up today and everything in between, including all the Twitch VODs. It's over 10,000 videos. If you sub to me there, it'll get me one step close to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. If we get to the 5k intervals leading up to it, 60, 65, 70, and so on, we'll do a playthrough of a game the community votes for. When we get to 100,000, we'll do a replay of Terror for the Deep and I'll be Extreme and Wisdom Warriors 2 Ironsword. Then there is the 1 million YouTube subscriber goal, which if we manage to get to that lofty point, we'll do a eyelash tutorials. Multiple of them actually, 8 eyelash tutorials. We will do the eyelash tutorials. Grammar. Sometimes it's hard after 3 hours of streaming. They will be sleeping. Frozen in time! Then there is the fact that we reached the 300 Twitch sub point goal, which means after Bolt Gun, we'll be doing both Action 52 games back to back, followed by a stream of, well, a playthrough on stream of a game the community votes for. Then there's my Twitter and my other social media things like Discord, YouTube community tab, Mastodon, and Instagram. There you can get notifications about when I start streaming and my Let's Play videos go live and all kinds of random other stuff. Then there's the Throne wishlist. It's a bit threadbare right now, but I'm sure more things will be put into it as time goes on. Finally, there is me thanking all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely indeed deus, just like that. But there's me thanking all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely fantastic and amazing and brilliant and wonderful, and I do mean that. You are the reason I can do what I do. You're the reason I make what I make. Your enjoyment of my content, it makes what I do worth it. And that's all I've ever wanted to do, make content that entertains and maybe even makes you learn a few things about a game, but usually I'm the one doing the learning. You're the ones telling me all the stuff that I don't know, because I don't know anywhere near as much about these games as you all do. And with your continued support, I'll be able to keep doing this for many years to come, as many years as is possible, and that is what I hope to be able to do. So thank you so much, ever so much, folks, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. The next stream is tomorrow. It's going to start at 1 PM BST, because I have something that I need to do at 4 PM BST, which involves me being away from the machine. So, time-sensitive thing, having to push the Animal Crossing stream forward an hour. I will inform people in my thank you tweet tonight, and also tomorrow morning of that, just to remind you. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone, for if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later.